Welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2. So, I'm going to show you this video that, for a minute there, TikTok was fixing on permanently banning me, which is still on the table. This is my second attempt at this. I deleted my other one. I got too deep in my feelings. I said some things that were probably way out of bounds, and it wasn't necessary to say. Alright? But I am going to show you this video. I am going to misspeak on this video. But I want you to understand, they just approved this in the video that I deleted. I showed you that TikTok approved it. So now I got to cover my ass on that and make sure that everything is clear by telling you I deleted everything. I started going off on the science of Native Americans and Mongolian connections and black people and all kinds of other bullshit. Alright? Shit that probably would have been a great argument. But that wasn't what the video was supposed to be about. The video was supposed to be about TikTok banning me permanently for this video that I was going to stitch, because I duetted it, but I was going to stitch it. And initially I showed you the wrong video, so now I had the right video because TikTok has approved it. That does not change the fact that TikTok may ban me, being that I have had more community violations for defending people than, other things. And that also, a lot of my videos were taken away, and they are still in the approval circuit of my appeal. So, TikTok has had a history of doing this and silencing larger creators or creators like me. I have a very small following. It's bigger than I have here on YouTube. It's bigger than I have on Instagram. It's not as big as I have on Facebook, but my Facebook and my Instagram kind of are hard to negotiate sometimes. So, TikTok's a little easier. Instagram's a little easier than Facebook. So don't ask. I'm not really good with technology. And Twitter, I'm suspended, probably still suspended, for telling a young lady who threatened to unalive herself to knock herself out. Now, before you go there, I will explain that. I'm always saying knock yourself out. I have said that forever. And I got it from the late, great Brandon Lee from the movie Rapid Fire. Never stopped saying it since I saw it. It's always like the best one-liner for almost every situation. Yeah, knock yourself out. Anyway, I'm going to show you this video of why I'm on the hook for possibly being banned from TikTok. So we're going to show you the video, and then we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to do better than I did in the video that I deleted. And I'm going to stay away from science and all of my flaws, because every video I have on here will possibly be used against me anyway. So it's not even going to matter because it's on video and I can't really deny it. So there you go. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I said what I said. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to deny it because you have it on video. So I can contest it. But, when you word shit, you word shit. And you may not word it right every time, but it doesn't mean you didn't say it. And especially if it's on fucking video. So you guys can flip through all these fucking videos and find it. But yeah, I'm guilty of that shit too. So, but I own my shit as I just did. So here we go. It's gonna start over.
Down the road where I live.
I'm gonna stitch this because it couldn't be stitched by me. And apparently this young lady is anti-native and down for indigenous erasure. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that shit. Thank you for watching.
But Indians don't exist. The people that lived on this land were native to this land. You guys are just getting the karma that you deserve for killing off our people. Oh, the book says it. Y'all love to read, but you don't know what you're reading. Y'all, hey, y'all. Y'all know what that means? Y'all calling on our God. The fringes that you wear, them colorful fringes, those strips that are at the end of your dresses and your shirts. And
they're tassels, by the way.
Stuff. That is not y'all's. Find your culture. Sorry, but not sorry. Yeah.
So she's a light-skinned native. She's a very light-skinned native, where I am a mixed native and I am high yellow. So the young black lady that you saw there said that it was a white-on-white crime. Y'all heard the video. Well, what you heard where I wasn't talking, but y'all heard the video. So I'm gonna put it to you this way, all right? Because I'm part black, I'm also part native, I'm also part white. But it's time for me to be straight native on this. Alright? First and foremost, to that young lady. It is karma not caram. It's like kind of like caramel and caramel. I don't eat really either one of them, so it doesn't fucking matter. But it's karma, not karma. Secondly, those fringes, those little things, they're actually called tassels. Alright? It also depends on what native you are preferring to, because not all natives had tassels. Just like not all natives wore war bonnets. Not all natives wore face paint. Certain brands did, but a lot of them didn't. Now, I wouldn't say it was equal all over the playing field, but since you like to read and first and foremost, hey ya, that's media shit. Alright? That ain't even really a tribal thing. Alright? As far as I know. I could be wrong. No question. I could be wrong. But that is media shit. Alright? I'm going to explain that. Because the first time you really see you see that shit like in Bugs Bunny and Peter Pan and a lot of those Looney Tune cartoons that are slightly racist. Oops, that one was a half-breed. Or the Westerns. And you know why you see that in the Westerns? Because one, barely any of those actors in Westerns were native. Alright? For the bulk of the Western film industry, they rarely hired natives. Into like the late 70s, late 60s, early 70s. Back then they started getting real natives in there. But prior to that, back when Rawhide was on there, maybe 3 or 4 of those actors were actually native. The rest were more Italian. Alright? So make sure you understand where you're going with that. Because very few natives look like the Hollywood native. Understand that shit. But yet, you want to say natives don't exist. As a person who is part black and part native, I'm going to come at you really, really good here on YouTube, because if I come at you on TikTok, I'm going to be permanently banned. Alright? Which I still may fucking stitch that. It's probably going to get me banned, but I'm still going to do it. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm preparing to stitch. Because I'm not going to let this stand. If I'm going to get banned, I'm going to go all out. Alright? So we'll do that in a minute. But the thing is, I'm one of those non-existing native mixed breeds that she's speaking of. Because, you're not going to be black enough for black people. Well, here's the thing. Natives do exist. And natives have suffered equally. And, there's a push against indigenous erasure, which I'm with, versus that push for indigenous erasure, which clearly she's with. Now, here's that thing. There's only so much a person can take before we flip the frack out. That made me flip the frack out. 2, what gives you the gall to call them a white-on-white crime? My great-grandmother was very light. She was almost pale white like native. So she was a light-skinned native. Alright? My grandmother, her daughter, was a dark-skinned native. I am what you call a dark-skinned native, or a very tan, because I have high yellow skin, but I'm still a native. There's a lot of pushback that indigenous people are doing to stop these indigenous erasure movements. And because I fall under the category of both, I am with the indigenous side of stop erasing indigenous culture. Don't get things twisted. Don't tell lies and get the shit over with. Now, TikTok went on my thing and said that it was hate speech. But it wasn't hate speech for her to call it a white-on-white crime. And that hurt my feelings a little bit, which is why I put this here first. I'm totally going to do a different video when I do it on TikTok out of fear that I'm going to get banned. But I am still going to make that stitch after I get off of this and go take a piss. But the point being made is that she kind of drew first blood there. And I'm a little bit pissed. But TikTok wants to ban me. Y'all heard what she said. Y'all literally heard that she said natives don't exist. It was a white-on-white crime. And the other video that I deleted because there was an original video that I had posted thanking them about this information where natives were like getting taken advantage of by the RMCP. Those are the Royal Mounted Canadian Police. I'm pretty sure I gave you the wrong fucking abbreviation, so I'm sorry. R Royal Mounted MC Canadian P Police. RM, fuck it. You got what I meant. Anyway, the bottom line is really simple. TikTok wants to ban me for defending my indigenous side. Hopefully, I won't get banned, but if I do, now you know why. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. The other video was 14 minutes long. I'm going to end this before I get into my feelings. Thank you guys for watching. Be seeing you.